What's going on, everybody? It's TheNidien. We got UFC Fight Card 4, which is coming up this Saturday, the 21st. So please, everybody that's going to be putting in picks, put in your picks by Saturday at 6 p.m. so we can get that started. And after 3 fights, we got Doritos with 18 points, and we got ITzApricot with 15 points. It's still a close little battle they got going on between each other. And this next fight's worth 11 points. So we got Jones versus Evans this weekend. And like I said, I'm looking forward to this fight big time. As you can see, we're going to go through a little Jones and Evans fight that I recorded up and let the computer play it. But we got Jones versus Evans, and this fight has been brewing up. You know, a lot of bad blood there between the two of them and all this and that. And I'm really looking forward to this fight. Not to mention there's a lot of other fights on here that I'm really looking forward to. But we got Jones versus Evans, and I think Jones is going to take it by the 3rd round by rape then kill. But you never know. You can't count Rashad Evans out. He has only lost once. A lot of the UFC veterans are giving this to Jones, but they say that, you know, Rashad's got a high chance. If you're a betting man, the lines on this fight are ridiculous, actually. I thought it'd be a lot closer, but you have almost 6-1 for Jones in this fight, and I think it should be a lot closer. So it may be worth, you know, going and putting 10, 20 bucks on Rashad just in case. I mean, you get 6-1, you put 20 bucks on, you can win 120 bucks, buy yourself something sweet, maybe a couple video games, and I may do that myself this weekend down at off-track betting down the street. But we got Jones versus Evans, and I think, like I said, Jones is going to take this in the 3rd round by rape then kill. And we got some other fights on here that I'm really looking for. We got McDonald versus Mills, and McDonald has come out on a tear, and you know, he had a almost beat Condit, except, you know, Condit won the fight within the last 10 seconds of the fight, which was real surprising. And you'll have that, but this kid's been on a tear, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him exciting. He tore Nate Diaz a new butthole, running him around the octagon and just throwing him all over the place, and this kid's got a lot of potential. Next up, you got Schwab versus Rothwell, and I'm probably saying that wrong. I think it's Schwab. I can never say these guys' names wrong, even though I hear it 1.5 million times, versus Rothwell. And Rothwell, he's one of those guys that is damn near impossible to knock out, but he's been on a decline lately, and I can see Schwab probably taking this one by a decision. It may go the other way. Maybe this is Rothwell's comeback fight. We'll see what's going on there. Next up, we got Torres versus McDonald, and I always liked watching Torres fight. If you guys don't know who he is, he pretty much put the bantamweight division on the map. He had a 17-fight win streak, defended his title 3 times, and then he's been on a little skid, and then he started coming back and has won 3 of his last 4, and I think he's going to make another run for the championship. I don't know why they cut everybody counts this kid out. Not to mention, you know, he had a little tweet back in the day that was from a TV show. UFC ended up dropping him, but they ended up bringing him back because of the fan base, and it was overall just a bad mistake by the UFC to drop the kid like that over a tweet from a TV show about a rape van or something like that, and it was just an absolute stupid mess. And then, you know, on the same side, you've had Rashad Evans say stuff like that, and you've had other fighters say stuff like that, and they've kept them around. Forrest Griffin said something on those lines, and they've all been kept around, and they kind of just dropped Torres. So it was kind of a weird situation. But he's back, and he went to Jackson's camp, and now he's on a, you know, 3 out of the last 4 he's won, and I think he's climbing back up the ranks, and it's going to see where he goes. After that, we got Hominick versus Yagin, and I'm probably saying that wrong. Hominick, I think, is going to take this as well. I'm not too familiar with Yagin, so, you know, he could come out swinging and surprise me. Next up, we got Bocek versus Lesio. I got to move my paper here. Sorry about that. I'm getting covered up by the mic, but we got Bocek versus Lesio, and I always like watching Bocek fight. Again, he's one of my favorite fighters that he's not around too many cards, but he is around enough where, you know, I look forward to watching him fight. Next up, we got Brown versus Griggs, or Kriggs, I should say. I believe it's a C-R-I-G-G-S, Kriggs. I'm not too familiar with either of these guys. And then we got Matt Brown versus Thompson, and this guy's always comes out swinging. I really like the guy. I'll never forget when he was on Tough and the one guy stole his dip or put lemon in it or peat in it or something. I can't remember what he was really extremely mad about that. So we'll see what happens there. We also got McDessie versus, oh man, I'm not going to be able to say this name, Nkwami. I can't say the name. Once again, I apologize for that. And I'm not too familiar with these guys either. And then we got Danzig versus Efren Esquardo. Esquerdo, and I know I'm saying these names wrong. My brain is fried this morning. But that's going to be an interesting fight. I think Danzig is highly underrated, and I'm not sure why these guys are all the way down there on the end of the card, almost on the Facebook prelims. But they're both tough winners, and it's going to be an interesting fight. You know, Esquerdo, he kind of came up, then fell off. I'm not exactly sure if he had his arm broke the one fight, kind of put him out for a while, and he hasn't been the same since, really. Danzig has always been one of my... I always like watching the guy fight, and I really do think he's completely underrated. I'm not sure what's going on there. And then the last fight we got on the Facebook prelims are the... Oh, I'm going to say this name wrong, too. Wisniewski versus Clements. And these guys I'm not very familiar with either, so it's going to be interesting to see some new faces and get it around. But I'm really looking forward to this fight. We got, you know, a big old party at my buddy's house that I'm going to be going to Saturday night. Hopefully I'll get a cab ride home. Maybe I can call my wife and have her pick me up. We'll see. That doesn't usually work out too well for me. But if it's switched around, you know, I got to go get her. So we'll see what happens there. It's one of those typical things for all you guys that aren't married. You got a lot to look forward to. Trust me on this. But that's what we got for UFC Fight Card 4. Get your picks down there, and if you don't even want to put any picks, let me know what you think about the UFC fight, and if you guys are looking forward to, maybe you're going to a bar, maybe you're going to a local Applebee's, Dave & Buster's. I know a lot of places are starting to put on a lot more UFC fights, and you can just go in, have a couple beers, and watch it for free. So we'll see what happens there. So as always, guys, keep your heads up. Have a great day. Peace. What's going on, everybody? I just want to let you guys know that you can check out my Tales of Grace's F playthrough over on Tour de Force right now, or in my playlist on my channel. Also, if you guys missed it, I did a 500 thank you video vlog for all you guys that have come over to my channel and subbed up. So once again, thank you. If you guys like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Hit me up over on Justin TV, Twitter, and Facebook.com. Also, go over and check out Viso Gamers and VidThru's pages. I hope to see you guys all there soon. So as always, keep your heads up. Have a great day. Peace.